Hi everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Atreja. Student, in this lecture we are going to discuss the oxygen dissociation curve. First we will define the oxygen dissociation curve, then we will discuss the graph, and then we also discuss the factors affecting oxygen dissociation curve. So first we will discuss the definition. Oxygen dissociation curve of hemoglobin is a graph representing percent saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen at different partial pressure of oxygen. Oxygen dissociation curve of hemoglobin, what is showing? It is showing the percent saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen at different partial pressure of oxygen. At different partial pressure of oxygen, how much amount of hemoglobin is saturated with oxygen. Here is the graph. It is a sigmoid curve. On x-axis we are showing the different partial pressure of oxygen. That is at 10 mm of mercury partial pressure of oxygen, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100 mm of mercury. That is partial pressure of oxygen. And on other axis, y-axis, we are showing the percent saturation of hemoglobin. What we are observing here, at partial pressure of 20 mm of mercury, how much percent of hemoglobin is saturated? About 30% of hemoglobin is saturated or combines with oxygen. At 40 mm of mercury or partial pressure of oxygen, there is about 75% of hemoglobin is saturated, and at partial pressure of 95 mm of mercury, there is 97% of hemoglobin is saturated. Why we are discussing only these values, that is 20 mm of mercury, 40 mm of mercury and 95 mm of mercury partial pressure of oxygen? In previous lecture we discussed the transport of oxygen. What we study there, inside the lungs alveoli there is 104 mm of mercury of partial pressure of oxygen, and in blood there is partial pressure of oxygen. In deoxygenated blood there is partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 40 mm of mercury. So transport of oxygen takes place from high partial pressure to low partial pressure. And when oxygen transfer from lungs alveoli to blood, there is the partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 95 mm of mercury, and at this 95 mm of mercury, about 97% of hemoglobin is saturated. At 95 mm of mercury, 97% of hemoglobin combine with oxygen to forms the oxyhemoglobin and help in the transport of oxygen. About remaining 1 to 3% of oxygen dissolved in blood plasma and transported. Same is the curve showing at 95 mm of mercury there is percent saturation of hemoglobin is equal to 97%. 97% of hemoglobin is able to transport oxygen at 95 mm of mercury of partial pressure of oxygen. At a tissue level, partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 20 mm of mercury. Oxygenated blood, partial pressure of oxygen is 95 mm of mercury. So oxygen transport takes place from blood to tissue level. From the tissues, partial pressure inside the tissue of CO2 is equal to 52 mm of mercury and partial pressure of oxygen is 20 mm of mercury at the tissue level. CO2 transport from tissue to the blood, and here the partial pressure of oxygen is again equal to 40 mm of mercury. At 40 mm of mercury partial pressure, around 75% of hemoglobin is still saturated. This is the venous blood or deoxygenated blood. So in even deoxygenated blood also partial pressure of oxygen is 40 mm of mercury and about 75% of hemoglobin is saturated here. In the tissue, partial pressure of oxygen is 20 mm of mercury. And what is the curve showing? At 20 mm of mercury, about 30% of hemoglobin is saturated. This is the oxygen dissociation curve is showing. At 20 mm of partial pressure of oxygen जो tissue level पर है उसमें 30% hemoglobin saturate होती है. At 40 mm of mercury जो कि venous blood में है partial pressure oxygen का 75% of hemoglobin is saturated, and at 95 mm of mercury of partial pressure in the oxygenated blood around there is 97% of hemoglobin is saturated. So oxygen dissociation curve is the sigmoid curve. There are certain factors which affecting this oxygen dissociation curve. The first factor is carbon dioxide concentration or partial pressure of CO2. The bookish language is showing that with increase in partial pressure of carbon dioxide, oxygen dissociation curve bend towards the right. What is the meaning of this? As the concentration or partial pressure of CO2 is increases, this oxygen dissociation curve bend towards the right. It means oxyhemoglobin complex dissociates. Saturation of hemoglobin is decreases when there is CO2 concentration increases. This is known as the Bohr's effect. The second factors which affecting oxygen dissociation curve is the temperature. In the same way as we discuss in case of partial pressure of CO2, as the temperature increases, curve bend towards the right. Oxygen dissociation curve bend towards the right. It means with the increase in temperature, oxyhemoglobin complex further dissociate and further percent saturation of hemoglobin decreases. Third factors affecting oxygen dissociation curve is the pH. As pH increases, as the acidic pH increases, it means pH decreases and it becomes more acidic. The curve bend towards the right. In the similar way, oxygen containing hemoglobin complex, that is oxyhemoglobin, dissociates and percent saturation of hemoglobin decreases. So there are three factors which affecting oxygen dissociation curve. First is the carbon dioxide concentration, that is partial pressure of CO2. As there is increase in the partial pressure of CO2, oxygen dissociation curve bend towards the right. Oxyhemoglobin complex dissociates, percent saturation of hemoglobin decrease. This is known as the Bohr's effect. Second factor is temperature. With increase in temperature, curve bend towards the right and oxyhemoglobin complex dissociates. In a similar way, third factor is the pH. As pH becomes more acidic, curve bend towards the right and oxyhemoglobin compound further dissociates. So these are the three factors which affects the oxygen dissociation curve: in increase in the partial pressure of CO2 and temperature, the curve bend towards the right and oxyhemoglobin complex dissociates. And when the pH becomes more acidic, curve also bend towards the right and oxyhemoglobin complex dissociates. This is all about oxygen dissociation curve.